Friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead with a tea break. Okay, before we go any further, the seed exchange is done. All done. I do believe it was somewhere in the nature of 150 names. That means I had to create 150 lists of addresses to send to y'all. That's why it's taken me so long. Plus, when I did it at Christmas, I was really sick in November and I didn't know what I was doing. But now I have a system and it's working well. With the only exception is I have to number the pages from now on when I make lists. I am not going to keep everybody's name and address for the next exchange. Why? A, I don't assume that you're going to participate. B, there may be more people participating. So C, those lists will be outdated, right? Now, if you are in the USA and you are in the seed exchange, please check your list for the name Roxanne Tracy. And if you have Roxanne Tracy on your list and her address number is 1936, that is wrong. It is 1836. Please, USA Seeds of Hope folks, please, if you have Roxanne Tracy, correct the address or she's not going to get anything. Some stranger down the road's going to get her seeds, okay? My videos of late are just basically cooking videos. But I've been working on these lists and this has been a really big job. And I know people have volunteered to help with it for next year. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do that unless I sit them down and show them exactly how to do it, because this is my third seed exchange. And no, this is our second seed exchange through YouTube. And it was a lot of work setting up the template and to cut it in half and hand it to somebody else, a part of it to somebody else, is not really a good idea. So I'm just going to have to set myself a week to 2 weeks to go from getting the names to getting them out. All right. So if you're in the seed exchange, please try and mail out your cards by the 5th of February to ensure that they get to their friends or to their place in time for planting season. Reading channel. I haven't read anything yet. I'm going to, this week, I'm going to do some more reading on Anne's House of Dreams. And I think when we finish Anne's House of Dreams, I'm going to take a break from the Anne series and whip on over to Little Women. Because there's probably 3 more books after Anne's House of Dreams. And so I will leave that up to my Reading with Beverly Wolfie folks to decide whether we should take a break from Anne and move on to Little Women, because it's a kind of a one-shot deal. What else is going on? I'm planning on trying my herbs or some of my herbs in winter sowing. But I'm only a week away of starting all my seeds indoors. At least my onions and my leeks and my celery. They always get started first because they have a longer kind of germination period. But I am going to, I've been looking at this outdoor sowing. And if I do it right, I can just transfer all of my herbs right into the proper beds come spring. With no shock or anything like that, because they've been started outside. So we'll see. It's something to ponder. But I prefer starting almost all of my plants inside for the simple maybe I'll try that with my marigolds and see what happens. However, I like starting my stuff indoors where I have climate control and light control and all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. What else is coming up? Not a whole hell of a lot. Seed germination, and I'm going to be baking bread sometime soon and trying some new stuff with it. That's all I'm going to say. And no, I'm not going to use the lasagna pans. I'll use them for banana bread or applesauce bread. But for savory bread or eating bread, like slicing bread, they're really quite narrow at the bottom. So I don't think I'll be using them for bread. Unless it's something like raisin bread and I want to make a whack of that. You know what I mean? So spring is right around the corner. Another week and we'll be halfway through winter. Week or two and we'll be halfway through winter. It's time to start looking forward to spring. And for all those folks who are asking if I have met my grandchild yet, only on FaceTime. But hopefully within the next few weeks we'll be going down to see him. Hopefully. Right? This is Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, you got more videos coming. Seed exchange is done. Check your lists for the name Roxanne Tracy and correct the address. And that's pretty much what's going on. I've been working hard, but also reminding myself that this is the month I usually take off and only do live streams. So I am trying to keep things moving forward. All right. But these are my slow months. They're not really slow. They're slow income-wise. The work never stops. Never stops. 7 days a week. And I love it. You know why? You guys are the reason I keep getting up every morning. Well, after Howie and Gracie and my kids and grandbaby and all that stuff. But, you guys are the first thing I think of when I get up in the morning. It's like, what am I doing today? And how many live streams do I have to do? You know what I mean? I love you guys. Thanks for, giving me a reason. All right. I love you. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon. Mwah!